Hello and welcome to InSight 2020 and what has been a challenging year for the industry. Now more than ever, it's critical to use communication and to carry on. Today, we get caught up with...
Hi, I'm Srini from Amagi. I'm one of the co-founders of Amagi.
Thanks very much, Srini. Well, it's great to talk to you today. Can you briefly describe the company and what exactly it is that you have on offer for us?
Amagi is a cloud-based managed service provider providing end-to-end managed broadcast services for traditional television networks, broadcasters, sports rights owners, as well as new age content owners and studios.
And why was it developed?
So over the past few years, we have seen a substantial movement to the cloud away from traditional legacy broadcast infrastructure. We saw a huge gap in the market in terms of service providers. The traditional service providers have primarily been dependent on large data centers, buying third-party hardware and running and managing them. Unlike these traditional service providers, what we have done is essentially we have built a cloud-based service, which is based on in-house advanced playout and automation that is built for the cloud, on the cloud, on public cloud infrastructure, providing a complete software workflow rather than a mix of hardware and software. We believe this provides inherent advantages for the television network and broadcaster. One, it's all automated, so significant cost reduction compared to traditional highly manual broadcast services. Two is scalable and agile from a business model perspective. So a number of our customers use this for bringing up flex channels or pop-up channels that live only for a few hours or a few days, to channels that actually run 365 days, 24/7. So providing them significant amount of business flexibility. And three, because the entire solution is built in-house, we have significantly better customization and adoption capability compared to traditional service providers.
So then what's your target market?
So we see this as a next generation service offering for broadcasters that are looking to transition from more traditional hardware, brick and mortar based service to a much more modern cloud-based service that gives them both flexibility, cost effectiveness, and allows them to unify operations between their traditional linear and OTT offerings into a single platform and service.
How does this fit with the current marketplace as it stands today?
I think the biggest thing that we are seeing is, one, obviously movement to the cloud across the industry. Two, traditionally, a lot of these networks had their digital operations or OTT operation as a separate silo being managed by IT, and the traditional broadcast being managed by engineering. Now they're trying to unify those operations into a single platform where they could manage both OTT and broadcast. We believe that's where a new age service like this really comes into play.
Okay, then, well, what direction is it taking?
Again, ironically, it has been it's been driving a lot more adoption to the cloud as remote working, limited access to buildings and studios. People have been looking at options to do, remote working, working from cloud. People have been looking at disaster recovery backup options. So ironically, this has actually increased the demand for a service like this. Just over the past quarter, we just, closed the past quarter, June, with a 90% year-on-year growth, right? So it's actually significantly increased the demand for such services.
That's terrific. And in terms of the future then, it obviously offers you and the company plenty of hope.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've started off with a whole playout and automation master control, as I mentioned. We're also looking to do live production on the cloud, which will allow seamless, IP-based production. Again, complete PCR as well as MCR functionality for our sports and news customers. So super excited about the potential of a whole cloud-based service.
Is there anything that you can disclose for our viewers today with regards to what the company has in development?
Sure. We've been working with some of the large networks like Discovery, Turner, PBS, Shorts TV, and so on and so forth to transition their operations to the cloud. We will be announcing next week a fairly large partnership with one of the large networks in Europe, where we actually transitioned over a very short period of time their entire European operations to the cloud. We are, from an internal development perspective, we are pursuing in two broad dimensions. One, moving broadcast operations like PCR, production control into the cloud. And two, on the OTT side, building larger, deeper engagement focus in terms of content analytics and viewership analytics for our customers, or server-side ad analytics for our customers, that allows them to have a much better view of how their content is being watched or consumed.
So Srini, where can our viewers go today for more information about the company?
You can find a lot more information about the company and our offerings at www.amagi.com. That is amagi.com. You should be able to find information about case studies, about brochures, about data sheets, and other resources regarding both our products and our services on this website.
Srini, that's terrific. Thanks very much for joining us today. So there you go, www.amagi.com for more information.
Thank you so much for having me here.